Hello there, I'm Scotty, you're not. Time to finish up this Chucky Revisited with the Chucky Ranking Revisited. That's right, we're gonna rank the movies. And so I watched my old ranking video, and there were some changes. Also, wow. So I was still in there, in the bedroom setup, and also I had a cold. You could tell I'm nasally. I'm losing my voice. I had a cold, man. Terrible, just terrible. So quite a bit stayed the same, but some changed. Uh, so starting out number 8, that stayed the same. Of course, it's Cult of Chucky. This movie, I may have warmed up to it a little bit since the TV series came out, but it's still, I don't like the hospital setting. It's boring through most of it. They waste Andy. He's completely wasted. They treat him like a schlub even though he graduated military academy. I mean, come on. He's got to have some kind of training if they're being a schlub. There's just so much with the other hospital characters, the other patients there that just are, it's too much. It's just like, okay, we get it. There's other mental patients there. We get it. I think they try to make you think that it could be Nika doing it, but this is a Chucky movie. There's no, they try to do that with Curse, and it works to a point, but you kind of realize it's going to be Chucky. Chucky does look better here than he did in the last one, but the multiple Chuckies, because magic voodoo spell just doesn't ever sit well with me. Like I said about Child's Play 3, if they went that route where his blood created multiple dolls from Nevada plastic, that would work better than a magic spell we pulled out our ass because of voodoo magic. We can do that. We can just do whatever we want now with voodoo, which is something Don Mancini never liked to begin with, but now he's just going full stop with it in the voodoo. They do more with it in the TV show, but still. And again, he learned it from voodooFromDummies.com, which is confusing when in the TV series they outright tell you that this is a voodoo god named Damballa, and why would they have a specific voodoo god in a like a home, basically a homemade voodoo book, Voodoo for Dummies? That just doesn't make any sense to me. I forgot to mention this in my review, but Fiona Dorff is great playing the Chucky role when she's Nika Chucky. That's pretty good. I guess in my old one, I wasn't too keen about Tiffany coming back. Like I during this part, I was yelling about how she was happy with the family and everything. But I guess the TV show puts in, a new look on things, and I guess it's fine that she came back. I'm not mad about that anymore. I didn't realize I was mad about that. I forgot. But yeah, it's just, this is not one I'll go back and watch. Number 7 also stayed the same. It's Seed of Chucky. And yeah, like I said, I like this one better than Cult, because I'd rather have goofy, balls to the wall fun than it just be boring and drab. Because Dumbass tries to go for the gothicness of Curse in Cult, and it just comes off as boring to me. This goes balls to the walls, goofy and meta. I like meta stuff, so there's fun to be had, right? And the kills are pretty good. Joan's death in here, getting set on fire. Freaking Redman gets castrated, right? Pete Peters gets his face melted. What else is there? My favorite kill. None of them were my favorite kill. So what? Stan? No, it wasn't Stan. None of them were my favorite kill. Not Joan. Not Redman. Not, what was it? I don't remember. I don't remember. Remember? No, I don't. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, it was Tony Gardner's decapitation. Right, I remember now. That was really good. So, yeah, there are some pretty good kills. It goes balls to the wall, sure. But I'll put this on 10 times before I put on Cold of Chucky again. It's just, Cold of Chucky's too boring. Number 6 is Child's Play 3. Apparently, that also stayed the same. We're going to do some changes here in a minute. But, so, apparently in my original ranking, I complained about the military setting. I don't mind it. And then I lost my mind about the setting of the finale. I think I'm paraphrasing here, but I think my words were, we have the military setting, okay, and then the final act takes place in a carnival. What? I think that was my exact words, but or close to it, approximately. But military setting doesn't really bother me. I guess I don't know why I felt so bothered about it then. I must have been in a mood. And the amusement park, I actually liked the amusement park. I don't know what my problem was back then, 4 years ago. I don't know. Maybe I was grumpy that day. I don't know. But, I've always liked this movie. There's, again, decent kills. Presto, you're dead. Here we go again. Just like, yeah, Justin Whalen's not bad. I never outright hated this. The first 3 to me, I could watch all 3 in a marathon, like do Child's Play triple feature, be fine. I never hated this. Again, I'll watch this many times before I'll watch Cult. It's just, there's fun to be had. Brad Dourif. This is where Brad Dourif has fully come into his own. He's got the accent. He's got the laugh down. He's got everything. Nothing like strangulation to get the circulation going. It's just great. This is where things change because my original number 5 was Curse of Chucky. Now, it's Child's Play 2. This one went down for me this time. I still like Child's Play 2. Very naughty, Miss Kettlewell. I still have fun with this. People say this is the best, as I said in my original video. I don't think so, but, I can have fun with this. Again, it's in my top 5, so it's not terrible. I just have never seen this as top tier Chucky to me. I prefer Chucky when he's somewhat serious, and like the first one's my favorite movie. Spoiler alert for number 1, but you already knew that. So this one to me was a bit of a downer, but I have fun with this. I like the addition of Kyle. The foster parents are complete morons, right? And Grace Poole just gives out phone numbers. This is his Uncle Charles. Okay, well, by the way, he lives at this address. Or an address, I guess, not phone number. And Mattson forgot the frickin' vodka. You never forget the vodka, son. But yeah, it's just... Coca-Cola. Yeah, there's fun to be had with it, and I enjoy it, but it went down for me. So my original number 4 was Child's Play 2. It's now Curse of Chucky. So this went up for me this time. I like the gothic aesthetic of this film. It feels real good. In my original video, I mentioned that you had to have the blinds closed to see it. I think I watched mine at nighttime, so I guess it didn't bother me. This time I watched it at nighttime, so... But yeah, there's some pretty good kills, like the father's death, the decapitation. You got Ian, my favorite, cut the mouth off, eye popping out of Barb. You have your mother's eyes. We're all too fucking close together. The backstory is a little bit murky, especially now that we have retconned it. Apparently Don Mancini wanted to do it was Tiffany that called the cops the whole time. But even if you don't do this thing with Sarah, it still doesn't make sense because you already established that she thought Chucky wanted to marry her. So if she thought that, why would she call the cops on him? Unless she called the cops on him, then found the ring. Only thing I can think of. Also, somebody didn't bring up, she claims to have found the ring on the mantle. But in the Chucky show, they're living in an apartment that has no mantle. And it's also not the apartment that Karen goes to in the first film. Okay? That's a house I think she goes to. So I don't know. It's confusing, but I like this. Okay, it went up for me. But I'm not thinking about the next one. So, but yeah, Curse of Chucky, number 4. Good to go. So my original number 3 was Bride of Chucky, and this made me go, seriously? Yeah, I said before that I thought I put the 2019 Child's Play at number 2, and I did. Apparently, I was very high on it because I was praising the hell out of it, which I still will because it's not a bad movie. I still like it. It's my number 3 this time. Apparently, I had watched it twice since it came out. This was like right after it came out on Blu-ray DVD, I guess. I watched it Tuesday when I got that Tuesday when I got it. Then I watched it again to do the review, and I guess I was just so high on it that I was just smooching its butt with this because it's not better than Bride of Chucky, and I don't know what I was smoking. Well, yeah, I had a cold, so I was sick. So I wasn't in the right frame of mind at the time, so you can't listen to 2019 Scotty, okay? He had a cold. He was sick. All right? But there's nothing bad. Mark Hamill does a great job. I think it's done well. I didn't mention the way the apartment looks in this revisited review. In the original, I think I did, but this one I didn't. It's really well done. And now Mike Norris doesn't feel like Detective Mike Norris. There are some pretty decent kills in this. I like the nods to other horror films, other Orion films like Texas Chainsaw Massacre or RoboCop, stuff like that. You know, I'm going into my voice is starting to go. But it's really well done. The Buddy song is catchy as hell. I like the whole AI thing. I think the AI is going to be the death of us. People need to watch Terminator to realize that. I'm just saying, it's done well. Again, they announced they were giving not Chucky, Andy friends, but you can't have them with them the whole time, or the movie would be over. Same thing with Chucky being connected to things. Can't do that for the whole movie because if you did that, the movie would be over. So you got to nerf them a little bit, but it does come together pretty well. So, and number 2. Excuse me. Number 2 originally in my original ranking. Excuse me, was Child's Play 2019, but now it is Bride of Chucky. Rude fucking doll. But no, Bride of Chucky went up for me. I love this movie. I really do. I have fun with it just from beginning to end. As soon as Chucky comes to life, it ain't the size that counts, asshole. It's what you do with it. Hi. How you doing? Good. You? Peachy. I like the interactions. You know, I like the nods to horror stuff, be it the mask and the glove and the chainsaw at the beginning, or when they make nails fly into John Ritter's face, and they're like, why does that look so familiar? You know, it's just well done. Yes, Jesse and Jade are poor main characters, but I don't look at them. They're not really the main characters. Chucky and Tiffany are. They're just there to move the plot along. The heart of Dumbala is stupid as fuck. You don't need it. You didn't need it before, and if you did, then maybe that's the reason it wasn't working, Chuck. You ever think of that? Ah, shut up. Okay, then. But yeah, it's just... Yeah, this one went up for me. It's really good. My second favorite. So number 1, of course, will be the original Child's Play. Is there any other? Right? From the opening scene to the end of the movie, it is fantastic. This is my favorite horror movie of all time. You guys already know that, so you already knew what number 1 was going to be. but it's just fantastic. Brad Dourif's performance, the cinematography, the lightning, everything, performances of the other actors. Except for Alex Vincent, he was a little green under the chin, but he got better. He got better. Chris Sarandon, the kills, some of the lines. No, surprise! You. Matter up. Just, yeah. Brad Dourif just makes the movie his own, you know. I'll get you, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna get you. Oh, do you hear me, you son of a bitch? I'm gonna get you, and I'm gonna get Eddie no matter what. Just how it is in. Yeah, it's a great film. It's a childhood favorite of mine. As weird as that sounds, but it is. And it comes in at number 1 because I said so. It's my ranking, and there you go. There it is. I finished. And now I can tear this down. Got it done in only a few days. I'm happy. I can stick to this, but I can't stick to Quentin Tarantino or Will Ferrell. You guys, the Quentin Tarantino, the movies I have left, except for Death Proof, are long. And you guys know my problem with Will Ferrell. You guys know that. I have a big problem with him. But yeah, so what are your thoughts on my ranking? I wasn't surprised there wasn't much change, but the changes that happened, I didn't realize that I had Curse of Chucky above Child's Play. Or I had Child's Play 2 above Curse of Chucky. Excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong list. Then I had Child's Play 2 above Curse of Chucky because I like Curse of Chucky more, at least at this watch. And Child's Play 2019 at number 2, I kind of figured it was, but I must have really liked it back then. It went down, I guess. But yeah. So, thank you for watching. I've been Sky, and I'll see you in the next one.